You're welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Sunday Watch, and we will be reaching you live as usual in both Yoruba and English languages. I did say earlier that a comrade will be joining us to discuss the plight of the Nigerian workers. Yes, again, every center, every call point was, flocked with people, with workers who are dedicated, with workers who have showed zeal over the last 1 year to prove that they are not lazy, but working very hard to make ends meet. This morning, Comrade Ishola Adejumo, who is the Public Relations Officer, Nigerian Labour Congress, Lagos State Chapter, is joining us via Zoom to discuss the celebration this year. You're most welcome, Comrade. Can you hear us?
Good morning.
All right.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, happy
My
Sunday
pleasure
to you.
here.
Happy Sunday to you, and
It's a pleasure for having me.
Happy
Good
Workers'
morning.
Day. Yes, sir. All right. With the theme for this year, that's insecurity, poverty, bane to decent work. I want to hear your view. How did you, how will you assess this theme for the year, and how has government and concerned authorities been proactive in ensuring that the hardship is not only ameliorated but improved living standards for an average worker?
Thank you very much. The theme of this year's celebration that is predicated on insecurity, poverty, the bane of decent work is very, very apt and timely considering the current economic situation of the country at the moment. You quite agree with me that most Nigerian workers have been very, very supportive of this government. We have been very, very, resilient and steadfast in our duty, despite the economic challenges that is biting harder. But the government on their own side have also, come up with some palliatives of recent, after our May Day celebration yesterday, that considering the current situation of insecurity, the government at the national level hold that much responsibility to provide security of life and property. But at subnational level, where we are in Lagos, the governor of Lagos has been trying in area of security. We also trust him to provide these cushioning effects that he has already announced yesterday. Yeah. You heard from him through the deputy governor, yes. Dr. Hamzat Afemi, who represented him at the stadium, by rolling out what we call a wage award for Lagos workers, most especially in the public sector, of 50,000 naira that will commence from this month of May, because the cost of living has skyrocketed. People cannot commute conveniently from their various homes to their place of work. The price of commodity has also gone up. So the gain of the last minimum wage of 55,000 have been eroded by inflation. So it is on that basis that you reason along with us to shift the allowance forward, though the minimum wage have not been reviewed. That is based on law, and it will come up anytime soon this year by the national body of NLC. But here in Lagos, which is the commercial nerve center of the country, where most services and activities is at the top notch. So everything in Lagos is high and compared to other states. So therefore, we also demanded from the government that there's need for Lagos workers to have what we call peculiar allowance. You see, when there are allowances and incentives, workers will be relieved and they will be more productive on their duty. So the governor of Lagos is very, very proactive. While other governors are still waiting to hear the review of minimum wage, they have come up with a wage award that was announced day before yesterday for workers. Now we are glad and happy for that, and we are celebrating in a joyous mood that our effort, our struggle will not go down in vain. Okay. So these are our view for this year's celebration, and why we look up for more pronouncement from the federal government, among many other things that we have put before them.
Okay. All right. Before I will proceed with other questions, let me allow my co-anchor to quickly do a breakdown of what you have said in English language.
Adúpẹ́ ní àárọ̀ yìí nítorí wípé bàbá wa
Ismail Ishola
Adejumo wọ́n ti ṣe kí wọ́n ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa ní àárọ̀ ẹ̀ náà ti gbọ́ nǹkan tó ti wí ní àfihàn-ìfíntìn èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì ni wọ́n sọ wọ́n ní àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ wípé yàmùsọ́lẹ̀ kùnmí làálàá wa lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ní kò ní í já sásán àwọn náà sì tún sọ fún wa wípé inú àwọn dùn lánàá pàápàá jùlọ ntí bàbá wa Sanwó-Olú tí wọ́n tún ṣe lánàá àti bàbá wa Hamzat náà tí àwọn náà tí wọ́n tún gbé ṣe nípínlẹ̀ Èkó wípé sẹ́ àwọn mọ rírì àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ wípé gbogbo ohun tí ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ pátápátá àti bí nǹkan ṣe kíni bí gbogbo nǹkan ṣe gbówó lérí wọ́n ní ìwé pátápátá òun náà ni wọ́n bá wọn rí sí àbí àádọ́ta bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹgbẹ̀rún òun náà ni náírà òun ni wọ́n ṣe kíni ni wọ́n bá wa fi sí owó ọ̀hún lánàá wọ́n ní pé yóò mọ̀ tẹ àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ tó bá ń rí báyìí wọ́n nínú àwọn èèyàn á máa dùn orí á máa yá ní àti ṣe iṣẹ́ òun náà ni bàbá wa sọ wọ́n láwọn ṣe kíni wọ́n láwọn ò sinmi lórí èyí o àwọn ṣàfẹ́ pé kí ó di dandan sẹ́ẹ̀ kí gbogbo òṣìṣẹ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ yìí kí wọ́n wà ní àlàáfíà kọ́kọ́ wọn kó sì ṣe kíni kó balẹ̀ bíi ti àwọn akẹgbẹ́ o.
All right. Okay. I want to ask, beyond the May Day celebration, which comes annually, and it's always a fora for Labour to push forward the agitations of the workforce. What or which other means is Labour looking at in ensuring that the plight of the workforce is improved upon?
Thank you very much. In Labour movement, continuous and constructive dialogue is the hallmark of Labour instruments to achieve any issues that we are agitating for. In Lagos, we have a very formidable, very strong mechanism of constructive engagement through the instrumentality of the Lagos State Negotiating Council, JNC. At this level, all the public sector workers, we come with the government from time to time, we sit with them, we look at all these issues that is affecting Lagos workers, most especially in areas of allowances, the area of a conducive working environment, right of workers, and so many other issues. Before this May Day celebration, we had the opportunity of sitting with the council, the trade union side and the government side. We met. We look at all the issues that is affecting workers generally, most especially our senior citizens who were retired. They don't have gratuity to take home. What they are entitled to is their contribution with their PFA. This is not too good. And that is why the federal government recently, through the Federal Executive Council, announced that henceforth, workers that retire from public service will be entitled to 1 year salary emolument as gratuity. This is different from their contribution to the with their PFA, their terminal benefit. So I think this one is part of our demand to Mr. Governor that this allowance that have been approved by the federal government should be domesticated in Lagos State, so that Lagos State workers also can benefit from this very laudable initiative of the federal government. Beyond that, we also look at other areas of insurance for workers, social insurance for workers who will have any hazardous occurrence in the line of duty. How can they, benefit that beyond their entitlement in the PFA? What should government do to cushion the effects of that sudden loss of life on the line of duty with their family? So government, we are pleading with the governor, and they have also reasoned along with us that area must be looked into, so that there will be social insurance safety net for workers, irrespective of whether those who in the security arm or those who are working in the core public service, so that there will be meaningful life for workers. Besides that, the area of staff buses in Lagos, we know transportation has really, been a very serious challenge in Lagos. We thank Mr. Governor for what he's doing, but we want them to expand it so that all the nooks and crannies of Lagos, we have a very decent staff bus that can convey workers to their duty posts in the morning and after work in the evening. So these are the proposals that were put before Mr. Governor, and he has magnanimously and graciously has given us his word that all this will be approved before he leaves office by May 29 next year. Starting from this year, we'll begin to see pronouncement from him, according to Mr. Governor, that the deputy governor who he introduced to us also as his successor, we key into all these programs because it is a leader cannot be a successful leader when you don't have a successor. So we are looking at this in Lagos as a kind of model that has been very, very, working for us, because right from the time of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we have seen the succession plan that policies and program of Lagos State government have been, consolidated, and that is a good one for Nigerian workers in Lagos. So we are hopeful and we are very optimistic that a better day is ahead for us in Lagos as a worker. Under the aegis of NLC and TUC, this is where we are negotiating. They have already given us their words that we should be rest assured Lagos worker will have the highest wage, better allowances.
Oh, okay. Before I hand over, what will be your parting shot for the Nigerian worker? That's because of our time. I will have quickly gone into, because we know that a reasonable percentage of Nigerians are not captured under the formal sector. They are mostly in the informal sector. For those who fall in that informal sector, what do you think the government should do to make their daily activities a seamless one? Just briefly.
Thank you very much. The informal sector is both formal and informal sector are captured under the trade unions in Lagos State, trade union organizations like the TUC and the NLC. You have the public sector and private sector. The private sectors, all the employers of labor in Lagos, we have given them our stand that any employer of labor that violates the law of the land in payment of minimum wage as stipulated by workers, or that is infringing on the right of workers by casualization, we are going to give them what they deserve this year moving forward, because we will not take it any longer. Most of these Lebanese and Chinese companies that are dehumanizing and victimizing our workers our citizens in Nigeria as a result of their own profit goal, we will not take it lightly. We have set up a roadmap that we are going to follow to make sure that any company or any employer of labor that did not comply with the extant rules and regulations in terms of better working conditions, good pay to workers, will be, we will call them out either by picketing or shut down the company under the aegis of NLC. I can assure you, we have been doing it. Recently, we visited our home company in Lagos, where they are victimizing workers, and so many other companies, even Dangote. The last 2 years, we visited in a cement company where they are also terrorizing Nigerian workers. That we will not take it any longer. So all these are our action plan that are going to follow squarely in the year 2026. God bless.
All right.
And I want to use this medium to tell Nigerian workers that they should be hopeful and be very optimistic that better days are ahead. We are not relenting. We need their support and prayer as we forge ahead in this struggle. And we believe our workers united can never be defeated in any struggle.
Yes.
So that is that is my parting word to Nigerian workers. Let's remain united, let's remain resolute, let's remain productive and supportive to our employers, so that we can build a vital and progressive economy.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
àdúpẹ́ ṣé gan ni bàbá wa Ismail Adejumo ṣe ti gbọ́ lẹ́nu wọn gbogbo tí wọ́n ti bá wa sọ èyí tó ṣe wá ń dùn máwọn èèyàn ní pàápàá jùlọ ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà àádọ́ta náírà tí wọ́n sọ wípé gómìnà ni wọ́n fún àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ó ń dùn máwọn èèyàn nínú lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Wọ́n wá ń ṣàlàyé fún wa pé yàtọ̀ sí yẹn wípé àwọn ń sa ipá takuntakun láti jẹ́ pé kí gbogbo àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ pátápátá nípínlẹ̀ Èkó, yàtọ̀ sí pé bóyá mo ṣiṣẹ́ ìjọba ni àbí mò ń bá àwọn oní kọ́mpìnì iléeṣẹ́ àdáni mò ń bá wọn ṣiṣẹ́, wọ́n ní gbogbo wa pátá òun náà ni ọkàn wa ó balẹ̀, pàápàá jùlọ ìyẹn àwọn àgbàlagbà náà èyí tá a mọ̀ sí àwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti ṣiṣẹ́ fẹ̀yìntì, àwọn senior citizens bẹ́ẹ̀ níṣẹ́ mọ̀ tó ti ṣiṣẹ́ nípínlẹ̀ Èkó, wọ́n láwọn tún ń ṣe kíni, àwọn náà tún ń ṣagbára fún wọn wípé àwọn ń wá ọ̀nà tó fi jẹ́ wípé wọ́n tètè máa rí owó wọn gbà, yàtọ̀ sí pé àwọn tètè rówó wọn gbà gan pé ọdún kan dín dé ọdún kan tí wọ́n bá yìí fẹ̀yìntì pé wọ́n sì máa gba owó, wípé gbogbo ipá yìí òun náà ni àwọn ń sà láti rí i pé àwọn tí wọ́n bá ti jẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ nípínlẹ̀ Èkó máa máa gbádùn ní gbogbo bàbá wa ẹ ṣeun gan ni ẹ bá wa kí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó torí ipa takuntakun tí ẹ ti ń sà yìí a ti rí pé ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe kíni ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní so èso rere pẹ̀lú ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà 50 náírà tí ó ti fẹ́ yọjú báyìí Sàmọ́ Sangudu yín Ọlọ́run tó máa ṣe kíni yóò máa ràn yín ṣe àwọn nǹkan wo lẹ ń fẹ́ láti ọ̀dọ̀ ìjọba láti múnú àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ dùn.
lákòótọ́
ẹnì sólẹ̀ lákòótọ́
lọ gbogbo òṣìṣẹ́ ọba nípínlẹ̀ Èkó aládàáni ni àti tìjọba àwa ò ya ẹnìkankan sọ́tọ̀ ipa tá à ń ṣe ni pé a fẹ́ kí ìgbélé ayé rọrùn ó bá àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ nípínlẹ̀ Èkó because àwa òṣìṣẹ́ àwa ní ọrọ̀ ìlú àwa ní wealth of the nation tí a bá ṣiṣẹ́ ka tí gbogbo nǹkan ìjọba àti ọrọ̀ ajé wa kó máa lọ bó ṣe yẹ kó lọ ìgbélé ayé rọrùn kò ní dé inú iṣẹ́ ìjọba yìí òun ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa láti ń tọ́jú ẹbí àti ara wa a dẹ̀ ní ìdánilójú pé ibi tá a bá ti ń ṣe ibẹ̀ náà láti máa jẹ so gbogbo àwa òṣìṣẹ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó a fẹ́ kí a wà ní ìṣọ̀kan kí a sì máa ṣiṣẹ́ wa déédéé ká máa lọ ran àwọn ọ̀gá wa àwọn tó gbà wá síṣẹ́ ká máa ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ ká máa pull wọn down ká máa ṣe nípa pé bí iléeṣẹ́ wa tó ṣe máa gbòòrò sí ní iléeṣẹ́ tẹlifíṣọ̀n ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó rédíò àti gbogbo àwọn iléeṣẹ́ káàkiri sáwa náà jẹ́ ara ńbẹ̀ à ń gbìyànjú fún wọn pé gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó kù kùdìẹ̀kudiẹ tíjọba máa fi ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ tíṣẹ́ wa máa fi lọ àwọn ìjọba ń ṣe àrí láìpẹ́ yìí pé ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó wọ́n ti ṣe àwọn àtúnṣe kan ní iléeṣẹ́ tẹlifíṣọ̀n àti rédíò mo fi eléyìí fi ṣe àkàwé nítorí pé ibẹ̀ ni ibi tí èmi kan jẹ́ olórí ẹgbẹ́ Latawu as a chairman wọ́n ti bá wọn ṣe solar wọ́n dẹ̀ ti ṣe independent power plant fún wọn láti rí pé owó tí ìjọba àwọn iléeṣẹ́ ìyá máa ná lórí iná torí tí ò bá síná kò lè sí production television and radio and production television and radio òun ló máa gbé ètò ìjọba dé etí àwọn aráàlú nǹkan tí ìjọba ń ṣe báwo làwọn aráàlú ṣe fẹ́ mọ̀ tí àwọn iléeṣẹ́ yóò bá ṣiṣẹ́ bó ṣe kàn ṣiṣẹ́ so ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan ni à ń gbìyànjú láti ṣe pé àtọ̀ sí owó òṣìṣẹ́ tó jẹ́ minimum wage wọn allowances pọ̀ tíjọba gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe wọn incentives gbọ́dọ̀ wà ní area of security ó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa ta oúnjẹ fáwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ní ẹ̀dínwó bá ìjọba sọ pé lóṣooṣù táwọn òṣìṣẹ́ bá gbowó tó wó yóò tẹ̀ pọ̀ tẹ́ pé tọ́ máa gba owó wọn lọ ra ọjà bí wọ́n ta èkrétì ẹyin ní 10,000 ìjọba lè máa ta tiwọn fún wọn ní 5,000 wọ́n máa ń ta gàrí wọ́n máa ta ní 5,000 ìjọba lè máa ta tiwọn ní 2,500 ilé ayé kó wọ́n mú àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yàtọ̀ sí pé ká máa jà fún pé ẹ̀kúnwó yẹn ó máa ń mú inflation bá ẹ̀kúnwó àmọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ bọ̀ tíjọba bá ṣe àtúnṣe ọrọ̀ ajé wa tí owó díẹ̀ tó bá lè ra nǹkan púpọ̀ purchasing power wa tó bá wà improve yàrá rí pé gbogbo atótónu lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀kúnwó yìí á wálẹ̀ so ìyẹn ni àwọn ìmọ̀ràn tí àbá táwọn bá ìjọba dá láti rí pé gbogbo àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ à ń ṣiṣẹ́ wa bó ṣe yẹ a dẹ̀ ń jẹ ọ̀rọ̀ wàhálà wa lẹ́nu iṣẹ́
àmì ẹ ṣeun àmì Ọlọ́run àní ṣiṣẹ́ lásán lágbàá lọ́wọ́ aláwùrà bí ẹ ṣe gan ni alukoro ẹgbẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ ẹ ṣe gan ni káfọkàn wa balẹ̀ alukoro ẹgbẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ fún ti ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó àwọn náà ni ẹ gbọ́ tí wọ́n ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ ìyẹn bàbá wa Ishola Adejumo wọ́n ní gbogbo àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ nípínlẹ̀ Èkó yálà ojú òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba ni àbí òṣìṣẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ àdáni àṣebáyé wọ́n ní káfọkàn balẹ̀ ká sì máa ṣe kí ni ká máa tẹ̀síwájú nínú iṣẹ́ wa wípé ìrọ̀rùn náà ni gbogbo ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kìíní tó máa bá dé nítorí pé àwọn ń jà fún wa àwọn ò sì sinmi ẹ ṣeun o Ọlọ́run á máa fi yín ṣe.
All right, thank you very much, comrade, for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, all right, we'll take another break to continue the program shortly.